Hi Leo, this is your April forecast. If you would like a private reading with me or hypnosis to facilitate permanent change, use the link below. And your 2019 forecast for all the signs for all year, all 12 in total, $20, use the link below. Now do subscribe, like and share, much appreciated. So if I was going to put this on a world stage reading from what is happening from the full moon, which will continue for the next few months, at the very least, there has been some opposition, and it's about the feminine, it's about the masculine. And so if I was going to look at all of these different houses that are working together, there's that pull there is some opposition there. Then we're looking about the foreign, and we're talking about foreign in terms of our faith, and in terms of overseas policies and those kinds of things. There is going to be a strike, there is going to be a walk, there is going to be a narrative and a discussion on our domestic land. So we are here in this country talking about foreigners here or overseas, to do with our faith, to do with our culture, and where there has been some aggression. So this is the neighborhood, this is domestic homeland. We are having this discussion, and this is about death, this is about entitlements, this is about, again, things to do with marriages, our faith, our business and marriages, the cultures and the spiritual and religious things that go with that. That will be on the table through April. And then lastly, there's a world leader that is going to come to the aid of another world leader to do with this as well. So if we're talking about Leos in general, Sun, Moon or Rising, I pulled out God and Titans card, and 3 of them came out. So the first one is Thor. We are taking action. This is, like I said, action, walks, strikes, people saying no, and leaders taking action, and you taking action. And you will need to take action, because what you thought was settled, what you had come to completion, what you'd worked towards, and now is finished, and now you're taking those rewards and you're really accomplished and feeling satisfied with. Something else, a development has come up, and that for you is my contract, my other, births, deaths, marriages has suddenly come up. And this is blocking me from taking the seeds and replanting them, from taking the opportunity and going for something is standing in the way. And I have to ask, what is worth it more for me? What this obstacle that's stopping me from expanding, that's stopping me from taking the fruit that I've worked hard on, that profit, that completion, that degree, whatever it is that you've worked on and you've completed and you're very happy with that, what you are leaving and letting go, the cycle's finished and you're on. You were going to do that. You were settled on that. That's what you agreed on. That's what you decided on, because that's the information you had. Now, out of the blue, suddenly things are back on the table, and this is a obstruction. This is an opposition, and you're deciding, well, what's worth it for me? Is it worth having this argument? Is it worth that extra $5 an hour? Is it worth this contract? It's more money, but I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to work in a community or a not-for-profit, or do something that gives me purpose. In regards to the other one, there's an opposition. It could be about your job. It was done and settled. Now someone's put an opposition, and so now you have to apply. Whatever this opposition is, where is the value system for you that you are looking at it and you're going, I don't know, but there is an opposition there. Someone's getting in the way. There's the idea of power struggles, and the idea of me versus them versus me is there all month as well. And then you've got organisation. This is the community. This is you organising. This is getting those structures in place so you can build on that foundation. This is, okay, well, like I said, what is my obstacle? This is my wish. This is what I've worked on. This is my fruition. This is what I've worked diligently for. Now there's an obstruction, an opposition in front of that. Someone's tense. Someone's creating doubt. Someone's creating some sort of difficulty there. So between now and there, this is my end goal. So what do I need to resolve? What obstacles do I need to resolve? What information needs to be there for me to get there? So now I'm making that that routine, and I'm sorting that out. For some of you, this is an organisation, so I'm having to make a complaint. I'm having to take this up with somebody else. The community and organisations are behind me to help me on that to that goal. And lastly, you've got the Green Man, which is about abundance. So as it's about a organisation and community support in abundance, as this is you are taking action and you will get that abundance. Where does that work for you? Now, this is a lovely month, and a lot of you are starting fresh in work or in love. Some of you are even relocating. And this is taking a chance, a leap of faith. This is you. And if I'm going to the world scale, this is a new routine. This is a new law. This is a new set of restrictions or rulings to do with that area I discussed before. But for you, in your study, career, and finances, we do have the Two of Cups. Now, this is I'm working towards the top. And I need to save this, or I'm brought on to save the team, and me and somebody else, where I've come to a decision. We do have a union. We are on the same page, and this is going to help me to be the best that I can. And I'm feeling valued. Again, this whole idea of what is valuable, what's not, what's in balance there. You and this other to do with your finances, whether this be your boss, your professor, your bank, wherever this is for you, study, finance, or career. You have got a union, you have got a contract, you are deciding, you're both on the same page behind this. Now, this is Cups, so we're celebrating this, and it's almost like the gains that we're getting from this, the profit that we're getting from this, that is what saved me from whatever the strike was, this obstacle, this issue that was there. Now, at home, we have the Fool card. So this is, I'm relocating, small distance, long distance, that's not a problem, because again, we've got the Ninth House on your radar. It's your headline all month. So this is travel, this is foreign, this is faith. Again, leap of faith. This is a major development, major arcana card. So there is a major development in your home, property, so your property, your residence, you and your family. There is a leap of faith here. And again, we're talking about the Ninth House, which is expanding waste, as in pregnancy, expanding waste as in luxury, feeling divine, abundance of love, food, shopping, all those different things as well. So the abundance is there. And this is new for you. This is also, like I said, about relocation. So are we moving? And has that got anything to do with the job? Maybe that what was settled, the information's come up, it's like, oh, well, you're too far, or you can't do this, or you can't, whatever the opposition was, you're going to be fine. But what does that have to do with relocation? What does that have to do with a brand new role or brand new energy, brand new cycle for you, where you are starting new? So like I said, if you're relocating, you're going to a country where you know nobody, you don't know the culture, you don't know the language, you are zero, you are starting fresh, and this does have a leap of faith. But I want to point out about keeping your head up in the clouds. This is a dream opportunity. This is a dream move. This is a dream whatever. And so to keep your head down and to look in front of you, because if you have your head up, you might miss an opportunity, you might make a mistake, and so we don't want that at all. Now, in your health, you do have the Three of Pentacles. Some of you are signing up for health insurance, which is about the travel, so you can be seen anywhere. Again, if we're talking about the Ninth House, this is also about families coming together, foreign visas and those kinds of things, but also your faith is being tested. Maybe for some of you, this is random, but some of you have an event, have some sort of opposition, have some sort of life-changing event which brings you to Christ, which brings you to God, which brings you to your religion. It's very possible for that as well. Again, so with our love, we do have the Nine of Cups and we do have this brand new. So meeting someone very, very worth it. This is a major development, a major relationship, and Jesus, you are happy and smug. Those people, it's come into my head, those people that write these lovey-dovey Facebook posts and you're like, bleh. Now this is you. This is you now doing that. Don't you feel like you're making yourself sick? Oh, it's different when it's you. So we're going back to our health. We do have the Three of Pentacles. Again, you are buying something. There is something material there that you need to put money into for your health as you travel. Also things like needles and stuff like that. For some of you, this is about me and my siblings. We've inherited something, so we're paying for a test, or we're paying for a process, or we're paying for a elective surgery, something that's inherited to do with that. The third house is vocal cords, speech, fingers, arms, hands, shoulders, lungs, nervous system. It's also our mental abilities and our creativity. So you might have found that there is a block, whatever this obstacle was, it brought you down, brought your mood down. But through this process, you've risen above it and you are feeling better. So your adoring virtue messages from the angels is the empowerment, and you also have abundance, and you also have patience. So like I said, in readings, they want to be detailed, they want to be specific, they want you to get the best information possible. So we do have 2 abundance cards. So what does that tell you? You are going to have the resources that you need in any of those areas because it's there. The other thing is about power and taking action and organizing your life. So as you do that, you will get the results that you want. And maybe that's the leap of faith. Maybe you have been keeping your zip, and now when this has happened, you feel justified, you feel vindicated, you feel like this was unfair. And because you stood up and because you said it and because you put your hand up, maybe you've always been too shy to put your hand up and say, I'll do it. Whatever it is that you've stood up and you have said and you've taken action and you've squashed those obstacles, you are feeling good and you have abundance. Now, patience is saying, gather your information. Like I said, get that routine, get that organisation, get those skills, get past that obstacle and you can do it. So be kind to you and those you love. And from Jedi Side Jake, may the force be with you.